Hello and welcome to another video. So in this one we're back in the Mazdas, back at Oulton Park Fosters circuit this time though. So let's see how we do. Just coming to start our second qualifying lap now. We invalidated that first one, so we need to make it count. Played it a bit safe at turn 1, but turn 1 on my fastest laps where I was slow. So that's where the time is to be gained, but that's not going to help. And then here is where I was so quick on my fastest lap, and I can't even get close to matching it anymore. But that was really poor anyway. And the problem with a poor exit out of there is we have it all the way, just losing time because we're flat out all the way to this next braking zone then. And again here I did this really well on my fastest lap and can't seem to replicate it anymore. So this isn't going to be a very good lap at all. A decent final corner at least. Get a bit of that time back. But it's not going to be a particularly good lap. A 108.1. So not what we want really, but let's see what we can do in the race. So as you can see, that qualifying lap puts us P6. Not a particularly great qualifying, but hopefully we can move forward in the race. Let's see what happens.
15 laps. The track temp is 43. The air temp is 26 Celsius. Okay, Phil, be ready. Green, green, green.
On your left. You're clear on the left. There's a car right. Clear right.
I was cautious there because I saw that car go off and knew he was probably going to come back on across that corner.
Good start, mate.
Because once he was on that grass there, he was never going to stop himself. It was just where he was going to come back on. But luckily we managed to stay out the way of it. But up 3 places on the first lap, we'll take that.
P3.
We had to lift there, that curb really unsettled the car. Just going to back out of that.
You've just done a 107.64. The guy behind has just done a 107.66.
There's a car on your left. And still there. He's still with you. Left side's clear.
I definitely think we've got pace on these two in front, but getting past them is going to be the hard bit. Just let the guy behind back in as well.
1 He's on your left.
We managed to
Hold
force
your
him
line,
into a
be on the
mistake.
Well done, Phil. Nice move, mate.
I knew if we kept the pressure on, he might make a mistake, and he did.
Let's see how wide you can make this thing.
See if we can do the same to this guy and just pressure him into a mistake.
P2.
I had to check up a little bit not to hit the guy in front, and it looked like the guy behind had to check up even more. Just make him think we might stick our nose up. Obviously we're not going to unless we got clear space, but if we make him think, he might make a mistake.
The leader has just done a 107.86. That's a new fastest lap for Martin, 107.48.
There's our first off track.
On your right. He's still there. Right side's clear. Oh, on your right. Right side's clear.
Oh,
All right.
what is he doing there?
Still with you. Still there. All right. He's still with you. Clear right.
I don't know what that guy was doing then. I gave him the space on the entry because I saw him go for it, but he just didn't give the space back on the exit, unfortunately. And we've gone deep there. Very deep.
Right side. Keep this line. He's still there. Still there. You are clear on the right.
See if we can get back after this guy in front now.
Okay, Phil, you're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 1.0 seconds.
And we've really dropped the two behind. They must have been fighting like mad on that lap, which is good news. Because it means this time when I'm looking to get past him, I won't have to worry about the car behind. But obviously, seeing how much time they've lost in one lap, obviously if we battle too hard, we might lose all that time as well, so need to get right back up on the back of him first though.
Okay, Phil, halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel. You're matching race pace, this is good.
Might be able to switch back on him there, but he kept it to the apex.
Left side's clear.
We sort of backed out of that because I wasn't sure, but I think he would have given us the space. He did then cut back across us though, but I think that might be because it said we were clear, so...
Okay mate, watch for a mistake.
Those cars behind now, over 4 seconds behind, so we can fight all we want. And I do think if I can get him, I do think I'll be able to pull away from him.
P2.
It's just he is holding it onto the apexes very well though.
All right. Still there. Clear right.
It's very hard to get a run on the outside there because the camber doesn't help you. But if he's going to defend all the time, we're going to have to try a few different methods of making an overtake. We are forcing him into a few errors though by the looks of it. Yeah, I've definitely got the pace here, but he is defending well.
Alright Phil, stay close, wait for him to make a mistake.
He messed up that corner and I really had to go hard on the brakes when I would normally be lifting off the brakes.
That last lap was at 108.06.
Left side. Clear.
Whoa! I can't believe he just come across on me like that then. He moved to the inside to defend and then just come across on me. Luckily we both survive it. We finally got a really good run on him.
He's still there. Keep your line. You are clear on the left.
Push, push, push. We're in with the
We've
chance
got the
of winning
move
this.
done now.
Awesome. Well done.
Only a couple of laps left.
You're leading. Come on, Phil.
That
2
was the
laps
sort of
left.
time to get it done.
Your lap time was at 108.63. Defend your position. Don't let him through.
Thought he might have gained on us then. He run wide, took the off track and kept his foot in it. As I said, I definitely think I got the pace over him here, but he's defended great from in the front. And now I've got to see if I can just create that gap for the last lap so he can't go for the move. Don't want to make any little mistakes and let him back in.
One more lap. You're P1.
Oh, we're going to have to take the off track there. I didn't want to do that, but we were just running wide.
Between the lines. You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 0.9.
Yeah, as I said, I think we could have won this, well, looking pretty comfy anyway, but comfortable if we'd got past him earlier. But to be honest, I enjoyed that. It was difficult just trying to keep it clean, make sure there was no contract and just be patient and wait for me move. And we did get it done. So it's going to be a great result, this. And here we go, just coming up to the line for the win. And there we go. I'll definitely take that.
Perfect drive, absolutely flawless.
Great race that, Marcel, mate. Good defending. Let's just have a look at what happened at the start then. It's this white car here, I think, that goes off. TCR? Does he play GT Sport or GT7? Tidgney Community Racing? Maybe. But let's just have a look what happens. So you see he gets alongside the orange car here. Yeah, and he goes, I think he gets cold tyres right on the outside of the track with the dip. And he's not turned in early enough with the dip. And it is terrible this, if you don't get turned in at that dip, you just sort of get forced right, and especially with cold tyres. That's why in quali I don't brake for this corner. I just lift, turn in and then accelerate, but in the race I was doing little brakes just to keep the car nice and planted to prevent this sort of thing happening. But I saw this is me here, so I saw this but I couldn't now see him, so I just knew, yeah, it's just unlucky for the car in first there, because there's not a lot this guy can do. As you see, he's trying to turn right to try and miss him, but once he's on the grass there, there's not a lot you can do. Yeah, and unfortunately, I mean, luckily for everyone else, he only takes the one car out, but it is what it is. So let's look at this incident then. This is where the car behind just give us that bit of contact. So you see here we get a much better run out of turn 1. We get to the inside of him. Maybe we should have just backed out knowing them cars were close behind us. But made sure gave him plenty of space. But that meant we were both slower, which obviously give this car the inside. So he has every right now, in my opinion, to go for this move. I fully expect it, which is why I leave space for him. So you see, I don't turn into the apex. I leave more than a car width. It takes a little bit too much speed into that corner, considering I'm still fully there. He's not actually won the corner yet. And then obviously that speed just pushes him wide. So it's annoying because look, see there, I'm literally going to the edge of the track anyway and onto the curb, which you don't really want to do. So yeah, we both did quite well to hold it in the end, I think, there by the looks of it. So I don't think there was anything malicious in that. I think if we go back, it's just down to his braking. He's always going to go for the move. I knew that, and he's just not got it slowed enough, really. He just needs to slow it a bit more by the apex, considering, one, he's on a narrower line, and two, obviously, I'm there on the outside. But luckily we both survived. He nearly spun it out, and this is where this other car come in, made it 3 wide, and he did the sensible thing here. But I'm sure I've raced with this Sean before, and he did the sensible thing in other races. And luckily we actually managed to keep the second place in the end, because we had the inside on the run up the hill. So we kept that second place. And then this incident's just where he had that, where he just come across me a little bit. But as you see, we got the run. We weren't actually in there. So, but if I was him, I wouldn't have quite cut right back across to the right of the track, especially because if we go back here, if you look, he actually makes a move to the left. So he deliberately moves to the left, which to me says, right, you're defending, so you're going to come round this right and defend the inside of the left. So hence why I moved across to the right, and he just come back across me. And it might even have been a little bit of netcode that we might not have actually made contact. Maybe just. But luckily we both survived that one. There was nothing in that. Just one of those incidents really. Nothing in it. So let's just take a look at the results here now then. That was split 2. 1.6k strength for field. We gained safety rating, which I had 3 incident points in the qualifying and 3 in the race, and recently in the Mazdas, it's not took many incident points for me to lose safety rating, so it's nice to gain some. And we gained 87 iRacing for the win. And as you see, we did get the win. 107.5 fastest lap. 107.4, couple of 107.4s there. So yeah, we were up there with the quickest in this lobby. So we're definitely on for the win, and especially, as I said, these behind 107.8 and 108.0. So I knew I had the pace on these two when I got behind them, but it was about overtaking them. And great racing by Marcel, because yes, I was clearly quicker than him, but you've got to get past clean. You know, he had the inside, he has every right to the inside, and he was defending it. You can't just force your way through just because you're quicker. You've got to bide your time and find that opportunity, and luckily the opportunity came. We were getting better runs than him at several parts of the track, and we managed to make it count at one point. So great race that was. I'm kind of glad I started a bit lower down than I wanted, because I think that's what gave us a good race. I think looking at that, had we been nearer the front, we may have had the incident at the start, but we may have been able to run away as well. So it was great to be able to have a good race like that. So if you enjoyed that video, please feel free to like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.